everybody? Welcome back. Unboxing time. Mary's here.
Hello.
And this is a special edition, of course. This is less of an unboxing, more of a review, but we have another awesome pack from Epic Pictures Group. Today we're here to check out Nail in the Coffin.
Are you okay?
The Fall and Rise of Vampiro.
Okay, so I would say I'm intrigued.
Me too. I have not watched the documentary for this. The trailer for this. This is a documentary. I looked into it. It is about a wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Sounds vague. He sounds vaguely familiar to me, but I can't say I really know of him.
Say I've heard of him.
Right, but I'm kind of anxious to check it out, because for those of you that don't know, Epic Picture Groups is a great film company, you know, independent kind of distributor, and they have amazing taste at what they actually pick out. They have sent me a bunch of free movies. They don't pay me, I'm not sponsored, but they send me these cool, like, promotional packets, and they showed me two of my all-time new favorite movies, Uncle Peckerhead and Butt Boy. Seriously, get around that title because the movie is just mind-blowingly awesome. But also a movie like The Wave and Torpedo U-235, those are fantastic as well. So everything I've seen from them I've loved. I will, of course, have, by the time you see this, reacted to the trailer, and the trailer will be in this video, but I haven't actually seen it myself yet, so I don't know anything about it, but I do love a good documentary, so.
So, I'm thinking he's a luchador?
Well, no, I've seen, I don't, maybe. What I saw like one image of him. It looked like he kind of did like Crow-esque face paint or something, so I don't know. But we're gonna find out what's in this swag pack.
Okay.
And then we'll cut to a review. I got something papery here. That's something to read. Got some blood red wrappings. And it looks like we got a one sheet.
One sheet?
Or, these aren't really one sheet. Yeah, one sheet! Come on, just roll it down. Ah! Try that again. So that's cool. It is just kind of the art you'd expect. Mary, if you would like to grab something out of there, feel free.
Is that basically something from the box here?
Yeah, that's what this was, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so that feels like a DVD, so I'm gonna grab this other thing. Looks like a...
Yes, we have a card and available.
Oh, sorry.
I've seen some other people, there you go, it's because this probably. I've seen some other people get theirs early. I didn't see what was in it.
Is there a code on here? No, sorry.
No, that's okay, that's okay. I think I can do that one shot. September 8th on digital and available September 22nd, so it came out a little bit earlier this week. Mine came a little late, or I got to it a little late, but you know how the mail is right now.
I'm just looking at his face.
Tilt it into the light a little bit, thank you.
It kind of looks like a cross between
That's good.
Hannibal Lecter and Jeff Goldblum.
Ah, I could see that. Okay. So I imagine it's mostly...
It's a little different now, I'm just looking at it proper.
I'm sure this is mostly kind of what they normally give you. So we also get a sticker. That's cool. Is there anything else in there in the movie? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you feel it out. I pulled something out, so it's your turn to stick your hand in my box.
Yeah,
Get on.
I know there's something else in here.
Sweet.
Feels like a bandana.
Ooh, and I heard some pins.
So it's
Or a pin.
Nail in the Coffin.
Nope.
That's all it says is the title of the movie.
Nice. That's cool. Alright. And then we have some buttons. Almost stabbed myself.
Don't stab yourself.
No, I already hurt my hand in another video. I'm gonna hold these here forever so I can look at what Mary's doing. I will have zoomed in so they can't. Okay, I'm having the Mary issue of it's all backwards to me. There we go.
Flipping the bird.
And they are buttons, but that's still cool, man.
The bird.
I did pull those. That's fine. I guess you get to pull the movie.
Maybe not. Oh, there's something else.
Oh, is there something else? Oh, a Dread sticker. Nice. I think Dread is one of the distributors, or Dread does the boxes for them. I haven't quite figured out what the connection there is. At Dread Presents. So, okay. Maybe like a sub-distributor or something. All right, so we has the Blu-ray. Nothing else in the box. I love it too, man. Nothing like a free Blu-ray of an awesome movie I might be interested in checking out. So there's the back of the box if you want to pause and take a quick look at that. Of course, we will read this to you here in just a moment. So, dishes out an emotional body slam, says Screen Anarchy. An incredible documentary, unmissable, says Austin Chronicle. A tone that's not dissimilar and no less affecting to Aronofsky's The Wrestler, Biff Bam Pop. That's some heavy praise. Fantastic Fest 2019 official selection. A rare glimpse into the legendary career of wrestling icon Vampiro as he grapples with his demons and life after fame. Straight from one of wrestling's most outspoken characters, this is a candid look beyond the ring. And I could be totally wrong about the face paint. Oh, I don't know. It kind of looks like maybe some Misfits-esque face paint going on in some of those pictures back there. Mm-hmm. Oh no, I still need to read a little more before I hand it off to you. Sorry. Because I'm playing the trailer over this, so I want to make sure I have plenty to say. Blu-ray special features include trailers, yoga with Matanza and Johnny Mundo, Kevin Cross interview, Chavo Guerra Jr. interview, Martin Casas, Marty the Moth interview, Lucha Underground speaks. So I guess maybe he is sort of a lucha. It's definitely involved with lucha because he's got a lucha thing on his shirt. Mm-hmm. Lucha Paranormal segment, okay. Cassandro interview, Guardian Angels Thunder Bay clip, Vampiro and punk rock. All right, now I'm getting excited. Maybe it's got a killer soundtrack. Lucha Toronto, Day in the Life. So let's see.
So Canadian luchadors?
Maybe. It's a tight 89 minutes. 235 English, Spanish subtitles. Okay. Interesting. I thought that said Bruno Mars for a second. I was like, Bruno Mars? What? All right, nice. Sorry, I was just kind of checking the whole thing out. It says 27 on the side. Is it release 27? Are they numbering them? It's just kind of a random 27. That's pretty cool. Now I need to go back and look at other things. But, you know, like I said, I have not seen anything from them that I have not thoroughly enjoyed. Even of the four things, my least favorite was still incredibly fun to watch and will be watched again. So I'll be very anxious to see how this stacks up since it is a documentary, you know. Which again, I love documentaries, so I'm totally down for that. But hopefully that was enough for the trailer. So I guess now, here's a question. And don't hold her to this because timing-wise maybe, but is this something you are interested in watching, you think?
Might be.
So Mary might be in this review. She might not. I don't know. I have overwhelmed her with stuff, especially while she's moving into the house, so I'm trying not to put her in as many videos right now. So anyways, here comes the review. So we just watched Vampiro, the Fall and Rise of Vampiro. Nail in the Coffin, the Fall and Rise of Vampiro. No, I had it wrong.
We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah,
the fantabulous emancipation of
one Vampiro. No, but seriously though, this was pretty damn great. In all honesty, like, you know, I rave about the Epic Pictures films they send and everything. And even though I knew I was going to like this, I was like, oh, well, you know, it's a documentary, and I love documentaries, and it's about wrestling. I can get down with some wrestling and all that. But I thought, you know, compared to some of the other stuff they've sent, it was going to be like lower tier for me. But no, this was great. Like, I want to go watch more wrestling documentaries now. It makes me want to go play wrestling video games on my PS4, because that's a thing in the movie. You know, and I mean, it was just awesome. I'm so happy to have learned more about this. It makes me want to watch Lucha Underground. It makes me want to check out some of that stuff I don't know a lot about. I thought it was an incredibly well-structured documentary. And before I get too into that, what did you think?
I enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy it? What did you think, Tabitha? Did you like the movie? Yeah, that's a yes. So, yeah. A couple of just minor nitpick complaints, just to get those out of the way.
They didn't talk about his tattoos.
Oh, well, that's Mary's.
That's mine.
Mine is going to be, one is a couple of points with some of the subtitles. I mean, most of it's English, but there is some stuff because it's down in Mexico. Mm-hmm. There was a time or two, well, there was definitely some times when they clearly weren't giving us the subtitle translations of everything being said. So I would have liked to have heard that. There was one point early on, too, where they had some archival footage that had subtitles, and then they had their subtitles on top of it offset, and it was like...
Sorry, I just popped my jaw.
Well, have you been wrestling? She's been wrestling Jake the Snake. Oh, God. Deserved. Oh, no, I'm down for the count. But no, that was awesome. So those are my only complaints. The other one other nitpick was I was worried they would do this throughout the documentary. They didn't. There's only one thing in the beginning. There's a fight behind the scenes, like a real fight during one of the wrestling match where some of the wrestlers are really getting up in each other's face. I would have liked to have known a little bit more about what was going on. They kind of just presented it.
Yeah.
I just kind of danced around a little bit at what was happening. But I was like, well, no, I need another story here. Who's mad at why? It's like the one place they didn't quite dive into what was happening. But everything else I thought was great. And I even thought that maybe, even though I was excited about the life parts of it, like him and his daughter from the trailer, the first 30 minutes is mostly about the wrestling stuff. And I got so enthralled with that when we started getting to the life stuff. I was like, oh, you know, I don't know if I want this now. Now I just kind of want to know more about him behind the scenes in wrestling and running the production boards and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But then that stuff was great too. And I thought it was pretty well balanced. I don't think I was undercut or got too little or too much of any one thing, really.
Yeah. And man, it really does underline just how addictive that crowd adoration can be.
Yeah, like fame, sort of,
Yeah.
But not in like an egotistical, oh, I'm famous way, but
no,
crowd adoration, you said it right.
I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why he kept going out in the ring, even though he was fucked up.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Like, I get it from playing in bands and stuff like that, or when like I was on stage, or when you're on stage, or hell, even us doing karaoke, like even how silly it is that just some random stranger's like, oh my God, that was amazing. There is that addictive thrill that, you know, like, you know, I mean, probably some of the stuff I do on YouTube I don't love as much as I used to, but I'm like, but people really love it. I don't want to stop doing it, you know, or something. So yeah, I think you're absolutely right with that. I think it was real interesting seeing a little bit more, like I'm aware of how wrestling kind of works behind the scenes and everything, and of course television production and all that, but there was definitely more to it than I even knew. Like, I didn't really necessarily know they were in the ear of the refs and stuff like that behind the scenes and kind of helping to call out certain shots back there.
Yeah.
So that was kind of neat. You know, I'm definitely curious about some of these wrestlers. Like, I kind of got out of WWF, or now WWE, back in the day because it stopped being kind of colorful in personality. Well, not necessarily personality based, but it wasn't as like cartoony personality as it was in like the 80s, early 90s, I guess.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, well, apparently luchadors, that's where I need to go. I need to check out the Mexican wrestling because it's very colorful. Some of those costumes.
You probably like the Japanese too.
Probably. Yeah. Oh my God, Mary, are we going to start watching Japanese wrestling? People be like, you guys don't even like sports. You're such nerds. Like, no, we like wrestling, Japanese wrestling. We're not nerds. No, I mean, obviously I love college basketball too. But no, it's fantastic. And Vampiro, I thought, and I'm glad it wasn't terribly sad. It's a little bit sad, but I thought it was going to be like really sad. So I'm kind of glad it wasn't terribly sad.
Well,
I mean, compared to what I was thinking we might get. It could have been much sadder. It could have been
worse, but that last line.
Yeah, I mean, not to be spoilery. We're not really spoiling it. We're not going to tell you what, because if you don't know the story, this is, even if you don't really care about wrestling that much or anything, it's just a great, interesting story. And like she said, kind of an interesting look at a man torn between this career, this passion, this something he was destined to do, and trying to raise a daughter he clearly loves and everything. So I think that was kind of interesting.
It's like, dude, they clearly know you can work behind the scenes. Just stay behind the fucking scenes.
I know, but I get it too. It's like, it's kind of like with Drunken Movie Night a little bit, to a lesser degree than what he's doing. But it's like, yeah, but I mean, if I get in there for this one more thing, it would be so great for the story, you know, and like it could just make the whole thing better, you know. So I can kind of sort of dance around or relating to that kind of thing, you know. Like, I get it, like that creative thing. Where are you going, Cabbage? By the way, Itty Bit's just chilling up there. She's the most interesting cat in the world, although she's asleep in the pose. We thought we would show off the kitties here tonight, so we're in the basement to watch it, and the cats were digging the wrestling too. I love that he loves punk rock and that Sex Pistols and Ramones were a big deal to him. I love that Johnny and CJ came out to see him. That was incredible. I'm lucky enough to met the Ramones briefly once, and it was like my birthday, and it was CJ's birthday. Well, it was roughly my birthday. That's a whole other story.
Misfits, basically.
Well, I was going to get to that, but that's a whole other story with CJ. It wasn't really my birthday, but it was close, so that's a whole story. But CJ gives me like a pick out of his pocket, and I was like, oh my God, I met the Ramones. But yeah, and then the whole thing with the Misfits, that was awesome, and it just looked really cool. I didn't realize, like, I was around the WCW era with Sting doing the Crow turn and everything. That was kind of when I was there for that, just before I got out of it. So it was interesting, because I guess I got out just before Vampiro showed up or something, or just as he was showing up, because I didn't realize that he came in after Sting and everybody thought he was a Sting clone or something, when it's like, really, he kind of was originating a lot of that. So that was really fascinating. Again, I don't want to tell everything out of this.
Fun fact, Mom wouldn't let me watch wrestling as a kid because it was fake.
That's a weird reason not to let you watch it. I can think of reasons not to let a child watch it, I guess, but that's a strange one.
It's gone like, I was like, I didn't think to really question it at the time.
Well, yeah.
As a kid.
Right. Strange.
But,
I thought I was the weird one. Great song at the end, too, by the way. I loved that. You were about to kiss me and I missed it.
What?
Anyways, again, thank you, Epic Pictures. That was fantastic. Where you going, Nappy Man?
That's Tabitha.
Oh, shoot, sorry. They're twins. They're very hard to tell apart in the dark sometimes. But he was over here before. That's why I was a little confused. All right, so I guess that's it. We're going to finish up that unboxing. Idiot just sneezed. Oh my God, they're all getting talky. Okay, I loved it. I thought I would like it. I loved it. Another one, great one. So can't wait to see what comes from them next. Good job, Epic Pictures. Back to the unboxing. Oh no. Yep. Before you see a butthole. Bye. All right, so that was hopefully pretty awesome. I has a feeling it was pretty awesome, so I'm excited to get in there and check it out, but you have to let us know. Have you seen this? Do you know about it? Are you a fan of Vampiro and that style of wrestling? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Geek out in the comments.
And I'd say I never really got into wrestling per se, although I did watch the cartoons when I was a kid.
I'm not sure I'm still remembering those. I thought they were coming back to me, but I was like, wait, cartoons?
Yeah, there was like an anime version of like Hulk Hogan and Lil Albano.
I vaguely remember that now. Yeah, okay. I was big into wrestling in that era. Then in like maybe 20 years ago, like Undertaker kind of era, I guess I was kind of big into it, but I got out of it for a long time.
Now, was Junkyard Dog a wrestling persona or a G.I. Joe character?
He was a wrestling persona, but I think you're thinking of... Wait, was he? Maybe he was a G.I. Joe. It came with Mutt. Well, I know the G.I. Joe came with the dog Mutt. Well, now y'all can tell us that in the comments too, because I'm pretty sure Junkyard Dog was a wrestler.
I'm like 90% certain he was.
I can kind of almost...
But I have outside feelings like, was that also a G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
Well, like Sarge. Wasn't Sarge both?
Sergeant Slaughter, yeah, WWF and G.I. Joe. So, I mean, there is that. She's not wrong. Then there was Joe Refrigerator Perry, I want to say, who was a NFL and G.I. Joe. But anyways, yeah, so I think that'll be pretty cool. I think it'll be an interesting look at this life anyway. So, again, thank you, Epic Pictures. I'm very happy y'all are sending me these movies. I can't wait to see what else you've got. I know you got some really cool stuff coming up, and I'll keep looking at those trailers. But before we pop out of here, I guess I do have a note. I almost forgot it.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, sure. I was just thinking, you know, Mary, I'll let, you know, because I always kind of just do it, so this way I can just stare at you.
Lucky you! You have here in your hands some limited edition Nail in the Coffin, The Fall and Rise of Vampiro swag, and you got an early copy of the Blu-ray? You must be very special.
Real quick, in all fairness, I did get this on Saturday the 19th, but I wasn't able to get it out of my P.O. box until the 20th, so it is early.
This stunning documentary is a rare glimpse into the legendary career of wrestling icon Vampiro as he grapples with his demons and life after fame. Straight from one of wrestling's most outspoken characters, this is a candid look beyond the ring. We'll let director Michael Pazd?
I'm gonna say Pest.
P-A-S-Z-T.
Yeah, we don't know how to do this SZ yet.
Well, I'm sitting here going, I'm not sure which language I'm using at this point.
Canadian?
Tell you more about it. Lucha means the fight, but not just in the ring. It's the fight in life that we all go through in one way or another. This documentary was made from the heart, and I think that's what strikes home for a lot of people. We all have our jobs / careers that get in the way, but at the end of the day, it's the love of our friends and family that gets us through. So for me, Nail in the Coffin isn't a film about wrestling as its core has always been farther.
Take two.
Let's try that sentence again, shall we? So for me,
damn you, margaritas.
Nail in the Coffin isn't a film about wrestling at its core. Jesus Christ. I mean, there's something wrong with this sentence.
Always.
There's a transition here that's not happening.
So for me, Nail in the Coffin
Nothing
isn't a film about wrestling at its core. Oh yeah, it is.
I think the at should be as. I think that's what's showing me off. As its core has always been a father and daughter story, and I hope you enjoy it.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your support.
You're welcome.
We usually ask nicely, but if you don't post about this on social media, tag at dead. If you don't post about this?
But if you don't post about this on social media, and there's a bunch of things they're wanting you to do. If you don't post about this on social media, tag at Dread Presents and use the hashtag NITC, hashtag Vampiro, then Vampiro at Vampiro Voodoo may or may not come to kick your ass.
Well, if you don't post about it, how do you add the tags to it?
You're supposed to post about it with those tags. If
well,
you don't,
it says, but if you don't post about this on social media.
And tag, and
it doesn't say and tag.
But that's because the and comes. Oh, there is no and. But that's what they're getting at. I understand what they're getting at.
Sorry.
Mary's being an English teacher.
I'm an editor at heart.
Yeah, so I understand. I speak movie. Don't forget to let us know what you think of the film. Critics have a lot of good things to say about it. And then I had already read those quotes from the back of the box. But yeah, cheers, Dread. Sweet. Well, thank you, and hopefully we did like it. I imagine we did, but let us know, have you seen it? Do you dig it? What's your favorite wrestling stuff? All that kind of stuff that we said before, and then I realized we had to read that and I forgot. So we'd love to hear what you have to say. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button, give us that good old thumb of encouragement, and we'll have a thumb war if you want to, because we like to be encouraged. And check out the Patreon if you want. It's $1 a month. If you know, no worries, no pressure, but for $1 a month, you get a whole bunch of video game Let's Plays, movie reviews, you know, we do vloggy cooking food things sometimes. A lot of stuff. Check out Patreon, TheEricButts, links in the description below. All right, we're gonna get out of here so we can go watch some more stuff. And thank you, Epic Pictures. We'll see you all later.